Amazing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. So, as part of a new series that we've started, we want to be able to support not only people that are trying to help clients with marketing and branding and funnels and ads, but also people who have businesses and don't even know where to start. So, we're going to give you guys some insights into how we build out a total client experience. So, before we jump into that, though, I'll kick it off here and introduce myself. So, my name is Lee Michael. I'm the CEO and brand strategist at Here's Me Agency. Most importantly, I'm a proud dad, and I'm also the founder of Spheres and Heartstring video dating app. So, yeah, that's me. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Lee Michael Rocco.
Perfect. And yeah, I can follow up here. So I'm Robin. I'm a video content creator and filmmaker and the co-founder of Here's Me. And yeah, I basically build out all of the content strategies and do content creation myself, edit videos, and yeah, I do a bunch of stuff. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my name is Robin Grunfeld. So go give me a follow. And yeah, finally, I'm glad to finally have the live here. So it's amazing.
I'm Marcellus Mindel, and I'm the service design director at Here's Me. I really love working with ideas and solving problems and digging down into the obvious and using that to make a difference for our clients.
Thanks, team. And listen, guys, if you want to reach us or send us a message, feel free. Don't hesitate. You have questions or follow up from this session, reach out to us on Instagram. We're more than happy. I'll probably respond in video, and I'll also test you that you should respond in video because we're a video first agency. But you can also go to here'sme.world. So, yeah, check it out. So, look, most important thing to set the groundwork for us today is from our perspective, we're building out a model to help you understand what a total client experience is. So, from our perspective, a total client experience is a comprehensive approach to brand growth and customer engagement. It involves creating an authentic connection with customers by focusing on several key areas. So, for us, that might include things like brand building, market research, your growth strategy across socials, and how you implement that strategy, video and content creation. So, what type of content you're cutting, how you're cutting that content, the customer journey. So, really understanding from that first brand touch point all the way through to a purchase and actually beyond. A lot of people forget that once you purchase something, people just kind of let those clients go, right? But it's like, in fact, the journey is just beginning for those clients. So, following that through life cycle, and that's something we really talk about when we're talking about a total client experience here, as well as, of course, ads and social media management. What do those things look like in that customer journey and total client experience? And then finally, like even designing and prototyping and rapidly executing on whether it's your ads, on small little demo products. Like it really just depends what the use case is. But these are all parts of those elements that help you make up, honestly, a total picture of your client experience. So, why is this important for your business and your clients? The total client experience helps you visualize the business and understand all its parts and how they are deployed to ultimately grow your business. So, a big piece for us is we use design and design thinking, and that's what Marcellus heads up for us as the service design director. We use design tools to map out and visually display the journey and different parts of that journey, and work through problems and figure out the best plan and strategy and how to execute on that for our clients. So, this is a super important part of that process. So, today, we're going to actually dive into one single element of that. And there's so many ways we can attack it, but we just thought, you know what? Today, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into how we begin to build out and strategize a content strategy for yourself. And you can actually take this model and deploy it for your clients as well. So I'm just going to give a quick lay of the land here, and then I'll hand it off to Robin to kind of jump in and start dissecting the components of what we do when we get a client and how we approach building out a content strategy for you. So we have over here the content mechanism. So the way that content is going to be delivered with the client or without them. or together, really just depends. We have the funnel. And so this is just a standard funnel we'll walk through. And then we have the actual content strategy and how it will be deployed across a number of social channels. And typically how we arrive at this, which will be a further series of other videos to show you guys how we actually walk clients through our own total client experience, is we actually do a whole social audit, we do a brand audit, and we begin to compile ways to arrive at this. And yeah, we'll go through that, but I'll jump in here right to the content mechanism so you guys understand what we mean by this, and then we'll get to the content strategy. So I'll hand it off to Robin here.
Yeah, so basically what we have here is the content mechanism that we use for our clients. So what we do is we do all of the ideation of the content. So we come up with the ideas. Is it going to be reels, carousels, or just general posts? And then we script those. So we use a framework that we follow. So we have the hook, the build up, then the value, and then the final payoff, and then a call to action in the end. That's just a rough structure that we use. And then we coach our clients to film better videos. So everything from framing to basically using the right settings, getting the lighting right, using the right equipment. And after that, we edit all of the videos for our clients. We review them with our clients, and then we post the videos for our clients, and also do social media engagement. So this is basically how we handle everything content-wise.
Yeah, and a couple of things there, like we point out, like in each one of these items, we actually go through a pretty in-depth process with clients to help them understand how to create content that resonates with their audience, but also brings out the most authentic version of themselves. So as part of that journey with them, it's not just a standard template. You need to really understand your clients from as a detective. And we'll give you some examples here. Like when you're filming with clients may not be ready to actually start filming until they've been coached in how to not only read a script, but to show up for screen. So that could be screen in terms of like talking head. And we'll talk a little bit about that content coming up, but, showing up for the screen to not only read the script clearly, but also not in a robotic way, but in a way that's true to their personality. So their quirks and their personality can come out in that process. And that's a really important part of this, because that's actually what resonates with people, the true raw version of who someone is, not just the cold script reading of reading a script. So that's a super important part. And another part is based on the content type, the strategy, the filming locations, you want to be able to equip your clients with the right type of gear list and lighting so that you can nail it as best as possible if you're not there to film for them. We'll talk a little bit in the future about how to actually embed yourself with your clients and get that really day in the life raw content. But if you can't actually be there with them, it's very important that you can set them up for success by providing them with all the tools they need so that by the time they're showing up and they're filming, they're ready to go. Another piece of that too is coaching them. So not just coaching them on the script writing, on the filming, but especially if they're doing like day in the life out in public, it's super important for them to be able to be coached on really getting into that process of filming themselves. So we build all these little sections and components go a lot deeper, but this is kind of the general level of the content mechanism.
Yeah, I want to add one thing in here also for the scripting, and like for some people a script doesn't work that well, because if you read a script word by word, it doesn't sound good in most cases. So for some people, just a list of like bullet points, what you want to cover in the video, might work better for you. So just a quick note there.
Yeah, and that'll be for sure something else we'll cover in terms of how to craft scripts for different content types and certain client types and what works best for them. For myself, I'm someone who can like pretty much make it up on the spot. So I don't really need a script. I don't work well when I read a script. I just know the high level points and I can go detailed from just knowing the rough framework, whereas some people need all the details.
Yeah.
So, That's your content mechanism, guys. Let's jump into the funnel piece. So a big part of what we do here at Here's Me is a funnel is just like a subset of the larger total client experience. So you could imagine that this is one way and one channel into the ecosystem or the business that a customer is going to take as they enter into your brand. So, funnels aren't complicated. I think we've overcomplicated what people conceive of as like a funnel, that it's this magical thing. Yes, we've all seen those ads of people being like, deploy this funnel to get 300,000 new clients in the next 2 weeks. Most of those are just bullshit, guys. And I call them fast food funnels, and they actually don't care about helping you succeed and have success. And personally, they are often much too complex. And really your job when you work with clients and to help yourself in your business, but also your clients, is to reduce complexity so they understand the journey they're going on, because it's going to help them be able to deploy this much more effectively for their business. So here's just kind of a standard funnel for you guys. And I'll let Robin walk through that if you want, from the starting place here of your social channels.
Yeah. So basically we have organic content. So that's any content that you post on your socials. In this example, we are using Instagram, but it can be basically any social platforms out there. So LinkedIn, TikTok, and Facebook, and also YouTube. And then we have followers that will basically click the link in your bio. In this case, we have a ManyChat automation. So basically when people comment or DM you a specific word, and the same goes for the organic content. So we can have, like, for example, DM me guide and I will send you a free resource, essentially. And yeah, everything goes into a IG DM automation, which is run by ManyChat. And then we send out a lead magnet. And after the lead magnet, or in the lead magnet, we have a video qualifier, basically to qualify all of the leads, and then eventually they will book a call. And what you also can do is run paid ads to the lead magnet or directly to the video qualifier. And if you wanna, Lee Michael, quickly just talk about the video qualifier, what it is.
Yeah, and so something that's really important for us from our perspective as an agency, and just that is really aligns with our values and vision to create more authentic content and build better relationships and build trust with our clients, but also help our clients build trust with their clients, is we leverage the power of video. So not just from a social content perspective, right, to tell stories and invite people into the brand and build that community side, but also in terms of how we advance the sale, if you want to say it that way, and how we build the relationship so that by the time a client gets on booking a call with you in your business or in your client's business, they've already essentially qualified themselves to know that this is exactly what they're looking for and what they want. And part of the ways we do that is we build out our video qualifiers. And so those could be a video sales letter on your website. It might be a shorter 30-second, almost something that's like a quick intro to your offering, even a little bit of a deeper journey. So we will actually build out a session on this to show you guys, like, what does this look like in different use cases. So we will show you guys some examples in upcoming videos of how we leverage video to qualify clients. So for example, we could do one for like a matchmaker, right? A matchmaker might want to ask some preliminary questions before they actually jump on a booking call with a client, because of course their time is money, and there's only so much time that people have in a day and can only take so many calls. So it's very important that you can build a journey for a customer that's solely based in video, and they could respond in video if you want them to, or they could also respond just in text. It doesn't really matter here. I mean, in some cases it might, because you might want to qualify and say, look, if somebody's not putting themselves on video and they're serious about matchmaking, how serious are they actually, right? Like, those are different levels and questions that we ask our clients and matchmakers to help them build a more successful sales funnel. So this in and of itself will be a whole module, because for us, we believe that this is extremely important and can actually help you qualify clients a lot better by giving them as much information up front as you can, showing them your personality, showing them your brand, and that is what will resonate with them. And it also helps them qualify themselves out. If they don't resonate with your message, your brand, your image, your personality, and the questions being asked, then you're not going to waste time jumping on a call. So this is a really important part. Of course, a whole other entire section here is paid ads, and we will talk about how to leverage paid ads in ways to boost your offers. But this, again, is our standard kind of funnel. So we'll move over to our content strategy. So typically when we're working with clients, we'll build out a larger content strategy. They could have multiple accounts. We could have multiple strategies across accounts. We just want to give you guys the boilerplate right now, kind of standard. It's not really standard. It's just like in this case, we're giving you a snapshot of what a potential content strategy could look like. And so here we're starting at the top of, roughly speaking, what some of our agency packages have, which would in this case would be 30 posts per month. And so then we work back from those 30 posts and we figure out exactly what that strategy could look like per account and what type of content will be served up. And this is the output here is from, a brand audit and analysis. We've had multiple meetings with our client. We understand the requirements. We understand what clients are already visiting their website, where they're coming from. And so we arrive at this, then when we can begin to execute on what we would call our implementation phase. Once we've decided that this is the right content approach, then we can begin to build content and actually start consistently deploying that across their socials. So I'll leave it to Robin here to jump in to talk a little bit about the types of content we create and how deep this goes.
Yeah, so basically this is just an example here. So we start off with a talking head, and it's going to be educational content. And basically the theme here is to build awareness. Then we add content types in, so it's going to be a reel and a talking head. And the style of the video is problem awareness, and it's going to be animations and B-rolls on top of the text. The location is going to be at home, and the platform is going to be at Instagram. So I don't know if you want to play it.
Yeah, we'll take a little look here.
Yeah. This is what this.
So you can see basically it's a talking head at home. We've scripted this content for them, and we've got the setup. They follow the gear list. They understand the coaching component, and now we've actually deployed this. But the key for us is to build out exactly that type of content. And once we have that, we've talked a little bit about where the customer would go and how they would engage with that content and where it would go.
Yeah.
We'll get to the call to action in a moment, but we'll run through a few other content types. So.
And yeah, the second one is lifestyle. So this is for entertainment, to basically build your audience, grow your following. And this can be like lifestyle reels, B-roll with text on top. And it's, going to be behind the scenes, showing what's going on behind the scenes, like lifestyle and really like authentic content, basically. And the location can be like anywhere, and in this case it's going to be posted on Instagram. So yeah, short clips, and they can be also like talking heads, like vlog style clips, but in this case it's just B-roll with text on top.
Yeah, and a key component of lifestyle is your customers want to see behind the scenes. They want to see the real you. They want to see how you're living your life, right? And people can tell if you're making your life up or if you're actually embedded in your life. And it's kind of it's super important to like, how much do you reveal? Does it suit the brand? But I think a really important part here that needs to be understood is you just need to try things. You just need to film things and put yourself out there. Nobody cares what you have or don't have. Just be you and show that part of the journey and process. That's a super important part to this and what we constantly advocate. So it's only you assessing how you think it's going to be perceived. What if you make content that like people love deeply? What if they hate it deeply? Great. Now you've learned something and now you can figure out how to make it better.
Yeah, and people resonate with authentic content and raw, unedited content as well. So yeah, authentic content is the key, essentially. And then we had have another content team here, promotional. So this is to promote your service or product. And the team is going to be promotional. Content type is talking head. It can also be B-roll or just a carousel, but in this case, we have chose to go with a talking head reel, essentially. And the style here is animations and then B-roll. And then we have a solution to the problem. So essentially what we're trying to do in this video, we have basically showed in the previous reel, we showed a problem, and in this reel, we basically showed a solution to that problem. So basically selling something here. And the platform is going to be Instagram. And yeah, really simple, nothing special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last content type here, which is, if not probably one of the core pillars all your content should have, is the educational content type.
Yeah. So yeah, the last one is educational. It can be talking heads. We had like educational in the first one as well, but in this case, we have chose to go with text on B-roll, and the style is going to be lifestyle, free value, massive value, and basically the location can be anywhere. It's going to be posted on Instagram. So basically show your knowledge and what you can do. And this is a really short video, but yeah, just an example. Yeah, and with this post, we actually have a call to action, and the call to action is gonna lead into a ManyChat automation that's gonna send out a lead magnet basically as well. But this is a whole nother section down here.
Yeah,
do you want to?
This section here, guys, like is kind of almost like we just call it the call to action section. So, what is it that you want your audience or customers to, what action do you want them to take, and where are they going to go now that they're engaging in your content or they followed you, right? So we're giving 2 examples here. Followers can click on your link in bio and obviously go to, we'll show you an example of the sales funnels we're working on, or they can also engage with your content and DM, guide, and they're going to initiate, what that's going to initiate is a ManyChat automation conversation, and you'll be able to collect their email and engage them. And there's many types of things that you can deploy to give value to clients. So, and the most important part I want to highlight here, everybody's talking about like ManyChat automations and doing lead magnets and getting people in the door. Like, the most important thing here is provide actual value of substance for clients and know exactly the people that you want to actually provide value to. So, if you're just going to rip something on ChatGPT that is just a surface level thing and it's just to collect their email, like, ask yourself, why are you doing this? Like, think about it really long and hard, that the goal here is, if you're already setting up really great content and you're building your community, you want to continue to give the same level of care and detail and quality of service that you're putting out through your content, and it should always be the same, reflected in the products that you are giving them, whether free or not. So that's a super important piece from my perspective. And then all of those calls to actions, in this case, from this content strategy, following the journey of the types of content you put out there, it will lead into your sales funnel. Of course, one could say that this is all the sales funnel, and that is true, but let's just get more granular here. We come back to our video qualifier. In this case, we're using our agency tool to create these video qualifiers, and that can look like many different things. And that's going to be another session we'll get into, of how to set up video qualifiers per your vertical and your module. So that's forthcoming. But ultimately, that would lead into the qualifier and booking a call. Of course, you want to make sure you're helping your clients stay nurtured throughout their journey once they've booked a call. And here's one just standard example of a thank you page with, again, a video. For us, video is super important to be able to engage people and thank them and show them that you're there with them on the journey. And then finally, of course, you would arrive at a sales call, close the deal, one and done. Just that easy, guys. I know it's never that easy, but the whole point is, by the time if you've implemented something like this, by the time they've arrived there, they already want your service and they know that they want to work with you. That's super important for us, is that by the time you get on a call, you don't need to sell them on anything because they've already been sold throughout the entire experience. And that is exactly what a total client experience consists of. So that's it, guys. That's our 30 minutes. We wanted to give you that quick lay of the land of what a content strategy could look like and how you begin to build that out for your clients, from the content mechanism to the funnel, and then what a content strategy looks like. And I'm just going to pause there for 1 sec and let you guys know, again, we're going to be hosting these weekly. So we'll be going through so many different types of strategies and elements of the customer journey and the total client experience that we're going to keep giving you guys value every week, so you can see and make not only your business better, but your business, the businesses of your clients as well. So I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. This recording will also be available on our YouTube channel as well. Here's Me Shorts. And if you have any questions, DM us on Instagram. We'll respond, but only in video. Oh, I will anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Perfect. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today, and we'll see you next week.